keep trying this, but it's not working. So I'm hoping that it stays connected. Hi, Linda. I hope it stays connected. It's been acting up. Can you hear me okay? Where'd you go? Okay, cool. I always forget there's a little bit of a delay on these. It's been acting up. I'm using my hotspot on my phone and recording with the tablet. Learning, trying, the big learning curve. Still working on this scarf. These are the minis from Crystal Skies Hand Dyed and Amber's Yarn Shop. That's where I'm at. Ooh, the color's good there. Yeah, I know it. The thing that makes me so mad is the printer. That thing drives me nuts. What are you working on? Yep. I had to take pictures. Oh, cool. I had to take pictures of my printer so I would remember the number. I can't ever remember the number for the ink whenever I get in there. Stand there and stare at them. You know, you've had all these different printers in your life. Hi, Yarn Fantastic Fanatic. I'm good. Trying to see how long this will hang on. It was wanting to drop off again. I'm surprised it's lasted this long. I'm working on a long scarf made out of minis. Doing it on a circular. And it's garter, so thank you. Was going to go on a little bit earlier, and I noticed that Bago de Crochet was on, and I was like, oh, I don't want to compete with that. So, you know, hers are always so many people. And so I thought I better just wait until she was through. And so I went in and said hello and watched that for a little while. Hey, Danisha. I'm also doing this one. And I started the second color, which is the Great Smoky Mountains. I'm actually at the house, Denisha, and it's been working for like 5 minutes. Yeah. This one, the one that was in for the scarf is my Mrs. Brown's bags. And I don't remember what this she had that listed with the name of that yarn, but I don't remember. And this one or something like that, the gray, the inside. And this one is from Random Randy's Ramblings. And she is Anseer Handmade. That's what's in that one. Linda, your sister's bag is in the living room. I don't have any of hers right here. This one's a Awesome Granny, Bags by Awesome Granny. I don't have one of her bags right here. Oh, good. I want a bigger one. I keep saying, well, I'll get a bigger one. This is the Bags by Awesome Granny. This was a bigger bag here. I don't know what size it actually is. It's bigger than, it's like at least twice as big as this one. I have one of these. Hold on. We still going? Hold on. Okay. See if Linda recognizes that one. Oh, good. This was a snap. That one's got that garter scarf with the furry yarn. So it's the yarn balls and the knitting needles. And these are Knit for Brains. KNIT. This one was called the Double Dutch. Actually, a sock bag, I think is what she had called it. And it's the drawstring. Hey, come on, work with me. So, and she called it Double Dutch because it has the spacer in the middle. I'm getting there. So see, it has that spacer right down the middle. So you put your ball of yarn here and your other stuff there. I think she called this one a sock bag. So yeah, I got a couple of hers here. I think, can't remember if I have 3 or 4. They're just all over the place. I have a shelf right here. That's where all my projects are stacked. Oh, and over there, it's in my yarn tour. I have them on hooks too over there when they don't have projects. Well, these have got small, like non-heavy stuff. And then I have another basket over there that's got the great big tote bags and stuff like that are in there, but they're not really project bags. This one, Yarn Fanatic, this is Knit for Brains. And they have a website, and they also are on Etsy. But they sell through Etsy. And then this is also on Etsy. And this is Bags by Awesome Granny. And this one is Mrs. Brown's Bags. This is on Etsy. And she's half of the Grocery Girls. You know who they are. I finished it. Do y'all know what this is? No? Although I like it that way. This is the Debbie neck warmer from Seta, of Seta's Place. And this is the extension where you can wear it down on that way. But I do like it over my ears too. I have a lot of that. I have several ear deals and hats that I wear. So, but I could do it, to match something, But Seta, you'd have to, I think you email her. If you email Seta at Seta's Place and ask her for the Debbie neck warmer, and Debbie is Debbie from the Canadian Crocheter, and Seta designed this. Yeah. And that's what it's called. She designed that for her. And you email her, go to Seta's Place videos and see if there's an email for her and ask for the Debbie neck warmer. And then she'll email you the pattern. It's crochet. And this one, yeah, it's my jam right there. It's close. And this one, I did it with what's called the extender. Right here. So that it kind of comes down a little bit on this side. And the yarn is the one I got in Omaha. As if I only got one. It's the Mega Cakes by Plymouth. It's made in Turkey. "75% acrylic, 25% wool." It is, but it's got that little bit of wool in it. And this one's kind of crunchy, I guess. It'll be fine once I wash it. Oh, and I did this experiment. Somebody somewhere I had been watching, they were talking about how some of the acrylics, they're just so crunchy or whatever, and that they just don't like to work with them. Somebody said, well, wash it first and then work with it, right? So I got some Aran weight, and it's really probably supposed to be a baby stuff. And let me grab one. Hold on. I was going to talk about this on my podcast. So I put it in a laundry bag. Just stacked a couple of these. I bought some of those cheap laundry bags from the dollar store. And this stuff was really stiff when I got it. It was given to me. And I know what I was going to do with it, but I've already decided. Yes. Well, see, my husband cakes them all for me. Everything he cakes all my yard. So it was already caked. But I put it in there just like this. And I just put it in with some towels. There's a slight halo of blue on this, but I don't think you're going to see it. It was inside the laundry bag. And I washed it in the laundry bag with the towels or whatever, and then do it in the dryer. And these had to go in for another 20 or so minutes after I took the towels and stuff out, probably just because it was a lot of wet in there. But the inside in here was not quite dry. It's so much softer. And I got to thinking about it because I had seen and heard about that. And I had done a project in a vintage yarn, yellow and white. And sorry, my tripod's sticking out right here. So that yarn was vintage, and it was kind of rough, and it was for a baby. So I went ahead and washed it and everything before I gave it to. It was one of my ladies at the shop. It was a grandbaby. And it came out, and it was like, oh my gosh. It was like night and day, the feel of it. Oh, well, geez, I wish I could have done this before I did the project and worked with it. So that's why I thought, I might try that. So I bought those laundry bags just for that reason. And it works. No softener. I don't use dryer sheets, any of that kind of stuff. Just regular laundry detergent. Who knew? But it does feel better. What else? Y'all want to see what the giveaway is going to be? I need y'all to tell me what you think. So this bag, and this is just a tote from the store. Pretty good size bottom. I actually bought this bag at a craft show. We've got this. A book on tape. On CDs. the rest of this one, which is the Lion Brand ice cream, gray and white. So it's almost a whole big deal. My husband cakes everything, so some buttons to go with that. Stitch markers. There we go. These are the Karen, the tiramisu, Karen Big Cakes, 2 of them, with 2 more packages of buttons. A highlighter, a pencil, a little notepad, some soap to wash your garments, your stuff, and a tape measure. And a needle, darning needle. What do you think? Think so? I mean, it's the first giveaway, you know, the 100 subscriber. Didn't think anybody'd watch, and I got 100 subscribers. I have 102 now, I think, something like that. Well, I hope it's all right, because I don't have an awful lot of stuff that's not caked, and the ones I have are already caked. You know, like the burnt out pops and the mandalas and all that stuff is already caked. I am shocked that this thing has lasted this long on the live, because it was giving me fits. It didn't want to. Okay, I'm glad you like them. And you're okay with those being caked already? I mean, I know somebody's giving you something, but cool. I don't know how people would feel about that, because, you know, a lot of people, um, like hand-dyed yarns and stuff like that, that's all, mine are already caked too. And they say you shouldn't do that because it stretches the yarn or something. You know, because if you leave it caked, caking it, it doesn't. But if you leave it caked, mine's all caked and it's up there. That's another, that'll be another video. Linda, you crochet, don't you? I thought so. Of course, I can't watch when I'm crocheting. But this is the yoke. I guess it goes, it's the yoke, and then it See, I was shocked it lasted that long. Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna call it done this time. It has stopped twice in a row. But it was fun. I'm so glad y'all were here. Thank you very much for coming and spending time with me. Yeah, you're catching up because it's lagging a little bit. Anyway, I'll do this again. I promise I will. And I'll get my other video, the 100 subscriber giveaway. I'll get that up here pretty soon, in the next couple days. Bye, y'all.